It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, 25 yards. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Throwing Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. This is White on the screen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Play action. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, open man is Kendrick Bourne. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
To throw on third down, Jones. Flushed out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. There to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On the give, this is Harris. And he powers his way up past the 30. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Jones throw there, complete to Myers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Forced out to his left. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Touchdown! That's caught from 4 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 56 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, 75 yards. And the Pats on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. He completes it right side to White. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Highsmith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. McLeod to return it. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man right side, Myers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Roethlisberger will throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.